All right. It's that time. It's time for Beyond Sight and Sound. Let's do this.
Hey boys and girls, we are going to talk about S&W shooters and prospectors. What is S&W shooters and prospectors?
We at S&W Shooters and Prospectors help people find treasure.
Did you say treasure?
Yes, treasure. Just listen to this amazing review from our happy customer, Jackie Sparrow.
Chocolate ship shape and a pleasure to deal with. I was able to buy everything that I needed at prices that were shillings less than others. I found my 9 pieces of 8 in no time. Savvy?
I know you're asking yourself, why should I shop at S&W Shooter and Prospectors?
Chuck Smalley has over 45 years of metal detecting experience. He works with each customer one-on-one to customize their setup to match their skill level.
So if you always dreamt of being a pirate, contact Chuck at S&W Shooters and Prospectors and he'll take a great deal for you.
Eye-patch and rum not included.
Caution. Please do not operate motor vehicles or power equipment while under the influence of this show. Listening to this show could cause side effects such as bouts of laughter, violent binges of cabin fever, and even dreams of silver and gold. Please be advised. Now that the fine print is out of the way, on with the show.
And the fine print's out of the way, it's time to roll with the show. I'm late. No, I'm kidding. All right. Let's see. Yesterday morning, I believe it was, I had a catastrophic mixer failure. So, sound check. Hopefully the audio is clear. And we'll see. All right. Sounds great, they say. And somebody said something about a good club hunt today. I missed that. I'm not sure who that was, as I'm bouncing back and forth between screens currently. But I'm working on it. I will be back momentarily, post haste. I swear, honest. Okay. Now, we've got that done, and we've got a few more details on our upcoming giveaways. But I should also mention first off that tick tock, time is running out to get your kids registered for the Kids Great Metal Detecting Christmas giveaway for kids ages 5 to 15. All you have to do is search Facebook for the group. You'll find it. I'm sure Barb can drop a link in the chat. And speaking of which, we're casting into the Great Christmas Giveaway group because we're talking about giveaways. Well, we've got some nasty little S words too, but we're talking about giveaways too. So let's see here. It looks like I've got everything working. It looks like the monitors are working properly. All right. So let's get, I think Chuck's got his coffee and he's back. So we'll bring him in as well. Maybe. Aha!
Ooh,
There he is.
Yes, I have a cup of coffee.
Nice.
Good too.
All right. So things look like they're working. We're casting into Beyond Sight and Sound group, the Beyond Sight and Sound page, Detect America, my timeline, Great Metal Detecting Kids Christmas giveaway. Because I am certain there's some big kids in that group that would love to hear about a big kid giveaway.
Yeah. Hey, Don Went, how you doing? You're catching the show. Well, we're going to talk about Christmas. First off, Barb and the Christmas Kids giveaway, and she's got me in the lineup for a couple of detectors, but I'll drop ship them direct just to the winners' names. And I'm quite sure she's got all that stuff. Frank Juarez, you got your address. There you go. I was going to ask her to give it to you there tonight. And yeah, he's got stuff to send in to her.
Yeah, Barb doesn't miss a beat when it comes to that.
Nope. That's good, Don. I am too. But day was spent out in the barn working on getting mowing equipment put away and snow blowing equipment put on.
Yeah, I still got to drag the snowblower out and make sure it's good for this winter.
It sounds like you guys, we're supposed to get like a mix on Thursday. In other words, slop.
Right.
What'd you tell me? You made it 4 or more inches already? Yippee-ki-yay.
They say it's frozen mix, but they also say that it could amount to up to 4 inches of accumulation. Oh boy.
Yeah. I don't think it'll last. The ground's probably warm yet, and we're supposed to. Okay, Barks, I won't. Dang it. Anyway, yeah. But anyway, let's talk about Christmas for the big kids.
Oh yeah, that'll go on after Christmas, but they're going to have to stay.
That's going to go into January.
Yeah, the giveaway will be in January. We do know that. It'll probably be the what would that be? The 5th?
Okay.
I think.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be fun. But there's some neat stuff. And I'm talking neat stuff that somebody could win. Now, we're working out the details, and we aren't going to tell you anything tonight. But you can win stuff, and it's good stuff. It's
oh, yeah.
It's for our listeners. And we have several donors out there. I'll get announced here shortly. And it's going to be a good time. There'll be stuff from myself and a YouTuber and some other stuff. So we'll have a good time.
Yeah.
and private individuals, couple of them. Yeah, we got a good Christmas thing going.
And that means that they may want to make sure that they're following Shooters and Prospectors page as well.
Oh yeah, you have to be looking around, paying attention, listening. Yeah. Frank's happy you got your address, Barb. There you go.
Woohoo!
Yeah. And if anybody else would like to ship items for the kids' Christmas giveaway, she's still in need of the smaller items for the youngsters. Coins, tokens, stickers. Kids love stickers. Put them in an envelope, send them to Barb. She'll get them out to everybody.
Yeah. And if they missed her address, all they have to do is ask. I'm sure she'll put it in the chat 2 or 3 times if you want.
Yep. And she says she needs lots of crap, LOL.
Well,
now she's hobbling around with a possible busted toe. I'm not laughing at you, Barb. I'm like, that sucks.
Yeah, we're not laughing at you. We're laughing with you.
Well, I'll bet that was a noisy few minutes around that place.
Oh, yeah.
Been there, done that.
I'll bet Doodle learned a few new words.
Maybe. So,
Bup might have.
And there's more December specials coming up. I can't announce them quite yet, but that'll be in a day or so. Right on top of the Christmas special, there's more coming down. So we'll get that out there, and a few people take advantage of it. So if you're looking for that MANTICORE now, I'm here to tell you that's a heck of a discount. $500 off the top.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
Nope. So, and I've got them in stock for the locals. They're over at R&R. They're on the shelf. So, had one take advantage of it there 2 days ago. Got a MANTICORE locally.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. Pinpointers, shovels, dig tools, pouches, everything's over there. 6-inch coil. Yeah.
And people can tell from your recent go live, it'll get to silver. That was a very nice half dime.
Yes, it was. That was fun. When you get those little half dimes, trimes, that kind of stuff, that makes your day, because that just doesn't come up all that often.
And it will find those small targets. I mean, that little itty bitty infant ring. I hit that with the MANTICORE.
Oh, cool. Well, it does hit them, and I was it was hitting pretty hard. 68. Got the dirt opened up, and it was 71. I'm thinking, huh? And sure enough, it was a small silver, because I knew I had silver just by the sound. Excuse me.
Well, and the way it sounds, it hit it on edge.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
That's impressive.
Yep. So, well, Barb's got to get that tree up, dang it. Yep, there you go.
Yep.
Well,
yeah, they down 12 miles north of here, they put up a little video today of a tractor trailer coming through with a Christmas tree on it.
Oh.
And, why would people make such a big deal out of that? But it came from Colorado, and it came through that little town en route to its way to the Capitol building in Washington.
Oh. The main tree.
Wow. Yeah. Kind of neat.
I'll have to see that. I'll see if I can find that.
I I'm pretty sure Tam can probably find it and send me a link. I can always post it or send you the link for it.
Right. Kevin's posting up prices of the Bass Pros. 149 for Garrett Carrots, 159 Profine 40s. Wow. Wish I
That sounds a bit high.
It's within the max. Yeah, that is high. That's past top end.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Yeah, Barb, they're selling to people that don't know.
And the sad thing is they can't even tell you anything about it other than how much the price tag says.
Yep. Other than that,
Just saying. This is what we say, deal with a reputable dealer, not a big box store.
wow. You're right. Amazon, big box stores. No, Amazon, no. I had a guy, 4 days ago call me and was wanting to know about a detector he saw on Amazon. And I'm like, I don't know. What brand? Well, he said it was one of the best rated in the country. Which one of those did you watch?
Yeah.
For a while, but he said he was looking for a MANTICORE and wanted to know before he ordered anything online. He said, well, this one could fit this, I think it was $179 one. He says it's yellow. I said, well, it could be the little old Garrett Ace series. No, I don't have Garrett on it. He's looking for one for the grandkid for Christmas. So he bought the MANTICORE and a Notka for the kids. But
nice.
He'd been pricing Amazon. A lot of people, it's just easy. Click it, put it on a credit card, boom. Then it goes into a closet and never gets used. So
yeah, and no after the sale customer service.
No.
That was some time back. I had a guy want me to try to find a arthritic custom-made wedding band for him.
Ooh.
It was his wife's. He borrowed a detector. He said, I can't find anything with it. I don't even know if it works. So I went down the road to Harbor Freight and I bought a detector. And I read the booklet and I tried it, and well, I'm not even sure that works. I'm ready to rip the whole flower bed out and throw it all on a tarp and see what we can find. I said, don't do that. Wait till I get there and we'll see what we can do. I wasn't even there with the machine on for probably 2 minutes. And it's just this beautiful 1 carat sapphire that's encircled by diamonds.
Ooh, nice.
And he looks at me and he's like, I guess I see the value of good equipment versus cheap equipment. And I told him, I said, well, knowledge goes a little ways too. And don't take this the wrong way, but I showed him the Garrett Carrot. And I'm like, my pen pointer probably costs more than your detector and headphones.
Yeah. Let's see. Jason Weir is asking, what Mine Lab will be offering on the actual Black Friday? As far as I know, you're seeing it now. But there are Christmas specials in the wings here. We'll talk about that on another night. I can't announce them yet. I'm not supposed to.
Right.
And I know you'd all keep it in the group, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Next thing you know, they're going, you didn't hear this from me.
Nope.
And I mean, they can go back and check a couple episodes back. We happened to talk about some Black Friday deals.
Yep, they're still on.
Yeah.
Still on. Well, not
as Black Friday.
Yep.
And Wednesday's thumbnail just says you never know what will enter the discussion next, because of getting everybody all fired up about what may or may not be a big contest. But we can tell them it's going to be a big contest for somebody.
We're going to have some nice giveaways, and we got some digging of the plugs coming up too, don't we?
Yes, we do. We actually, Wednesday, I can tell them a few things maybe in the contest that they're going to have to stay tuned for in January. But Wednesday, we're doing Dig Your Plug, as long as I get the board set in time, which I don't think that's going to be an issue. And we should be able, everybody that's pulling their hair out about whether it is or isn't bigger than a bread box, we should be able to give all the details Wednesday.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Got some good stuff coming. Good.
Yeah.
Stuff. You're going to want to stay tuned. You're going to want to get in, dig your plug. You're going to want to get into the listening to some people at different times, and we'll explain that later.
So, right.
We'll be giving them homework.
Yeah. But it'll be worth it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't know anybody that can complain when all the details come out.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
There might be some silver. There might be some copper. There might be something to keep it clean with. Who knows?
Who knows? Or there might be hopefully something that you could go find it with. Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's an RV on it though, Barb.
No, and Barb, there's not 6 winning numbers. If you didn't play, that shoulda, woulda, coulda. Doggone. So,
well, that is true. You got to play if you're going to try to win. Just like with the contest in January.
Right. So we're going to have fun with this, along with Barb working. We appreciate Barb, but you guys got to get stuff to her. Yep, and that's right. Richard's in. Richard Truckmeyer.
Welcome to Red.
The DTH coming here. 2 weeks? Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Yep.
And that's why I say they got to make sure and get their kids registered for the kids' Christmas giveaway, because time's running out on that. And I know that in the past, a lot of times that Dig Your Plug board, a lot of the folks say, just send it to the kids' giveaway.
Yep.
But we'll have to see what happens.
Yeah. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah. They may decide they want to keep it for themselves.
Yep.
I don't know, though. Time will tell.
That's right. We'll just have to see how it goes.
Right. I'm going to have to dig into the price stash and see what I can find for the board. Who knows? Maybe some tokens on there, maybe some wooden nickels on there, maybe some silver on there.
Yeah, there's
gloves.
Hey, they're detecting, right? You never know what you're going to get till you get it.
Right. But it is the Mike Lacquamet edition Dig Your Plug, right. So there are no pull tabs on this board.
Nope. Only can slaw.
Which makes makes it a little bit of work, because that's a lot of items to try to keep track of.
That's right. That's right.
But we'll see what happens.
Yep.
And for you folks that have played before, you know how Dig Your Plug goes. You'll call in, which will probably have you on over the phone that night, Chuck. But you'll call in, pick a letter. The letter corresponds to an item, and then you can send a message with what you won, just so I can maybe keep things straight. Hopefully, we do a pretty good job of it, though. And a shipping address. Or if you want it to go to the kids' Great Metal Detecting Christmas giveaway, then let us know as much, and we'll make that happen too. Only there are no elves on the board for us to send Barb. Just saying.
Just saying. Well, you know.
Yeah.
We come up short on elves.
Yeah, I mean, what can I say? The Postal Service has an issue with live cargo.
Oh, Scott put it up. Did you all see the post offices in Canada are on strike? And Barb is saying the UPS or the window where you can go ship directly with them, drive there, unload, and that kind of stuff. They closed it in her area, and supposedly they're closing all of them now. Wow. Huh. But I did see something from the CBC, Canadian Broadcast, sent 3 or 4 down to Kamala's party site that night in hopes that liberals would make it beyond what they did. And they were pretty disappointed. It was funny to listen from the Canadian point of view.
Huh. Well, that's interesting.
Right. No, Shannon, the UPS stores are not closing down. It's just certain UPS locations you could go right in at the counter, or they had a setup that and ship direct without having to go to a UPS store.
Yeah, the big brown truck will never shut down.
Yeah. Yeah. The truck's there, so.
I gotta ask, though, if you were watching these people from the CBC, and they came down from Canada to see how things were going,
yep,
and they were disappointed.
Ooh, got real quiet toward the end. You know, they all come in, they're ready to party, to watch get Trump put in his place, is I think what one of them said.
Oh,
he did. He got put in the place he was after.
Yeah, he got put in his place, all right. But did they get so frustrated that they threatened to leave the country? At least they knew what country they were going to this time?
Nope. And I'm seeing people posting up they're leaving, and then the Whoopi Goldberg thing where she went into a donut shop on Staten Island and tried to order these fancy donuts, which are very good, supposedly out there. That blew up in her face because she came back saying they weren't going to sell to her because they didn't want to, how'd she say that? Because of politics, they wouldn't sell to her. And it's so untrue. She had that on her show there, The View. And everybody, oh my God. And this is a mom and pop's bakery that's been down there for 140 some odd years. And they fought back. They got all of the city, congressman, everybody. They did a live news feed from in front of the bakery store and pretty much shot her right out of the sky because they said, we told you our boilers were down. We had a problem. We could not make them for you. And you are accusing us of not making them because of your politics? No way. Boy, I'll tell you what, they did a good 20-minute live feed from in front of the store with all the Staten Island politicians. And they never mentioned Whoopi's name, though, from the store. They just said this person all the time. And this person evidently may get sued.
Well, I'm kind of surprised this person is still around because didn't they threaten to leave the country 8 years ago?
Yep. I'm sure the CBC would help her pack.
I'm sure there's a number of Americans that would help her pack.
Yeah, Janet, they sure shot her down, but there's so much of this crap going on. Now, this other gal that was Disney, what'd she do? She just did a film based on Snow White's 7 Dwarfs, okay? AI generated dwarves and all this stuff. And it basically crashed and burnt. And I've been listening to how much that Hollywood has fallen off the radar, people, because they're putting out crap. And this gal was told by Disney to apologize to the people for what she said about Trump and all that went on, the people that voted for him. And she was on and apologized. But it sounds like Disney is cutting ties. We ain't talking chump change either. We're talking millions. She ain't going to get.
Right.
So more of that needs to happen. These walk on the cloud actors, actresses, TV stars, whatever you want to call them all, they're in decline. Their shows, everything else, and they're talking about how the popularity of the platform X and YouTube and so on and so forth. Well, pretty much, folks, you see real stuff. Now, yeah, there's some put up stuff, but people are talking, enough. We don't want to watch your stupid TV shows. All you're doing is selling pop candy, beer, and cars. Same way with the news media. And Richard brings up a good point. Richard Kruckmeyer, and I follow Mr. Stallone. He's still standing tall.
I was just going to mention that.
Yep, I like old Sly.
Yeah, I was going to say, speaking of Hollywood, Stallone had a little bit to say, too.
Yeah. You're right, Don. Snow White 7 Dwarfs Cinemax version. Snowblower and the 7 Dwarfs. Okay. Yeah.
She and the grumpiest old men.
Good one, Don. Anyway, this kind of crap that we've been fed for the past, well, let's see, 2 terms, Obama Llama Ding Dong. Then we had Mr. Trump get in there, and then we had the Biden fiasco along with Kamala. Giggles. We've had enough of it. And it was proven that a red wave went through the country, and he's planning on cleaning house. He said the government's too big, and he's totally right. Yeah, we like KG and Ringing Bob.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Good to see you, Robert. Anyway, at least hear from you on there. Yeah, things are going to change. So it might be a little rough at the beginning, but it's America, buddy. We're resilient. Let's keep the jobs here.
Right. Well, I mean, something's going on when the stock market can climb 1,300 points just overnight.
Yep.
And conflicts are starting to simmer down a little bit. Imagine that.
Imagine that. Yep. So, Scott, I'm with you on that question. Here's what he says. I want to know how the Harris campaign raised $1 billion, but after the election dust settled, they were in red to a tune of $20 million. Well, some of that's coming out. And one thing we had some, which one of the singers? So purportedly paid millions of dollars to come and show up. Oprah, and she'll say, I did not accept any money from myself directly, but her company Harpo got paid $1 million. $1
million.
$1 million to have her show up and go, oh, I love you, Kamala. You're going to win. Yeah, right. So we're tired of being lied to by the pundits. And that goes all the way through the late evening show guys, Kimmel Live, and that whole group. Pitch them out the window. We don't need them.
Yeah, but let's get the right Kimmel there, folks. Watch where you point those pitchforks.
No, I thought I'd throw that name in there. Jimmy Kimmel. And the rest of them at night, they're terrible. Their news is terrible. And I actually have incidents where fake news, they come out, we've got things going on. They want to talk to the chief. We got a PIO that goes out there. They don't want to talk to the PIO, public information officers. They want to still talk with you. You put out basic information, it was a fire. We had this. It's under investigation. You go back, I don't know where they get their crap, but they've taken and expanded it beyond what you can imagine. And, or other things where we've had bad stuff happen, deaths, that kind of stuff so they want to put a mic in front of your face and you tell them straightforward and you only hear a quarter of what you told them and they took it out of context. And all they're trying to do, folks, is get there first. They don't care if they have it right. They are just getting there first so they get better ratings to sell more pop, candy, beer, and cars.
And they will tell you that all the news is fit to print, but bad news makes more money.
That's right. That's why they put a little good news blurb on something on each of the ABC, NBC.
Right.
It shows
the human mind is wired. We see, some good news? Okay, we'll tune in.
So, we have to be careful with the fake news. So I basically have developed a policy when I'm on a call, I've got a guy I'll assign, or they've taken PIO, and just give them basic information, and they want to talk to the chief, and nope, ain't happening.
Right. You go, okay, here's what you need to remember to tell them. If they ask what happened, you say, no comment.
That's right. That's right.
Because they're still going to make something up anyway.
Yeah, they are. Further details will be released later, and then nothing's said because we can't release anything. I generally, if I have a trooper on scene, that's the guy I send them to. I'll talk to the trooper. I said, media, they're yours. Okay, Chief. And they don't jack around with those guys very often.
No, probably not a good idea.
Nope. So I
Probably.
had a plane crash up here, and unfortunately the pilot was killed in it. This was a few years back, and it blew up, and it was out in the field. He was a crop duster. He clipped a tree coming in, and that was in a story. Couldn't get out to him, and he was a couple hundred yards out in the field, and well, we could get out to him. It just was untenable at the time.
Quick enough.
Yeah, it was bad. And we had the roads blocked off. Of course, state troopers there. I'm talking with the FAA on what needs to be done. And trooper come over. I said, this is yours. I said, after we've done what we had to do, I had to wait for the deputy coroner to show up. And he looked right at me. He said, the media, you've got the road shut down. They're wanting in here. I said, we're going to vacate. I'm going to holler at you on the radio and you can open it up. Oh, I said, you're the ones that are going to talk to the media, not me.
Right. Yeah.
Anyway,
screwed up. You tell them whatever.
Right. Because I was hearing on the radio, my guys on the roadblocks going, Chief, they're looking for you. I said, I don't know. Tell them that they'll have to get their news release from head state
troop.
So, Don Wentz said he's had a couple planes go down today. Van Nuys and Brackett Field. Lots of small plane wrecks.
That's not good.
Well, since we've had 3 plane wrecks here since I've been chief. One was bad. The other 2 came out with good endings. So
maybe a few bumps and scrapes.
Yeah, one had a little cut across the forehead, and the other 2 were so doggone drunk they didn't know what they were doing. Couple old boys that had an old steerman.
Well,
but he was flying a 40. He wasn't flying the steerman. He was flying a 1948 or 47. Doggone it. It wasn't a Piper, but it was a similar company, and it was a rare bird, and he lost power, and they glided in, and they were going to put her in a field. Well, he kind of hit kind of funky and nosed up, and we got called to an airplane wreck, and we're rolling on it, and we were talking with county. We don't know. All we know is you got a plane down. All right, get out there, and them 2 they worked on it for a little while, tipped it up. He took the wings off, got his son to drive the trailer out, put the plane on, and took her home.
Huh.
He had to report it all, of course. He had to go through all that. He had some sort of electrical. Plane quit, and he was gliding, but it was nowhere to go except for that plowed field.
In the meantime, everyone's going, look, World War II came to town.
Yeah, but he had some rare aircraft. He took up the hobby of flying in the early 50s and got several planes that nobody wanted, or they were sitting in the back, and rebuilt and redid them, and that's pretty cool.
Right? Yeah. Sounds like he almost had one less, though.
Well, he did a lot of flyby for the Veterans Day, and they throw rose petal and that kind of stuff out. But he'd go by the house, almost window level, flying upside down in his old biplane. He had a Snoopy style cap on with a long scarf, and he'd be waving at you. He was 50 feet in the air, but he was good. He was an old World War II pilot. Those guys did things with aircraft that, wow. So, but getting back to it, if you got to talk to the media, be careful what you say and don't give them any more info than, because they'll ask you some questions, you know. Oh, yeah, I saw that. Well, there you
And
go.
that also includes newspaper journalists.
Oh, yeah.
Because I can't tell you, I mean, I've been in the paper a few times. And I know what I said because I was there when I said it. But that's not what shows up in the print.
Nope. Nope. And that goes on a lot. So, but, you know, the good guy stories are generally put in there pretty well, where you found a ring and you tracked down who owned it and returned it, or you're helping, you know, whatever we're doing. That generally comes out pretty good. It's the,
Yeah.
a piece of news. They want to get it out. They want to be out there right away with it. They'll have it so fouled up. It's crazy.
Yep. Hurry up. Hot off the presses.
Yep.
And you know, I can't remember now the campaign that it was, or even the newspaper that had done it. But way back, you know, 70 plus years ago, there had been a campaign that was running pretty tight. And one newspaper had already declared a winner and had that in print on the street when they found out they were wrong.
Yep. That happened on a presidential election too.
Yeah, exactly.
Dewey wins. The print went out.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. And Scott McClory said he was the PIO for the sheriff's office for most of my 20 years as a commander there. They never, ever got my quotes correct.
Right. There's something to be said for consistency. And once may be a coincidence, but more than once, now it's a pattern.
Yep.
And
it goes and goes.
If they never got it right.
We had a January house fire, big A-frame, beautiful place. And the second floor bathroom, the pipes, it was cold. I mean, we're talking 18 below, 20 below type stuff, winds. The pipes froze up there. So they put a propane gas heater on the port. And like he was 17. He was just supposed to keep an eye on it, you know, this kind of stuff. Well, he went downstairs, was on something, either TV, whatever, computer. Wasn't paying attention. He heard some sounds, went up, and the wall's on fire. Now, this is an open A-frame. This is a barn fire. We get there. The second floor is engulfed. My guy's advancing lines in. We're getting a knockdown and pushing it, dropping it, until the 20-pound propane cylinder that was hooked to the heater blevied.
Oh, boy.
Rolled those guys out of there. Media shows up. We're working. I got multiple departments. It's we had 20-mile-an-hour winds and minus 18 degrees. And freezing trucks up. We were having a hell of a time, but we made headway. We lost the forward portion. I mean, it was cooking. And we had TV crew show up, and it's on a sharp hillside. It overlooks the river. All that water's running off, coming down to the ditch along the roadway up to the drive. A lot of houses. This is a division. And the water was freezing on top. We got this little media reporter, you know, all her hair is right, and she's in a London fog coat and wearing nothing to keep warm. Her cameraman, he's covered up like a tick, man. He looked like He's warm. She tries to walk across this ice, goes in up to her knees in ice water. So on top of what I got going there, she didn't even talk to anybody. She just took off, went through. Now I got to transport somebody with frostbite, and she did get it. So that's why I shut down everything to media. We send him to the fire station. We'll send the PIO down there before we get back, and he'll give a release.
That's a good way to do it.
They don't like me much.
I'm pretty sure you're not all broke up over it.
Not a bit. Now, I have 2 reporters that are a long time. They'll call me on the phone. They have my personal number. I know who they are. They'll call and they say, Chief, what happened? I'll give it to them in a straight line, and that's what they report. One's on the radio, one's on WHBF down in the cities. They're the only 2 I talk to. All the rest, Fox News, they got 12-year-olds. They change them kids around so much, it's crazy. They come down and they don't even know what to ask. So, yeah, right. And it'll be all fouled up.
Oh, yeah, it's like the old game of telephone.
Yep. Oh, worse than that. I'll bet if you talk to Scott, he can tell you a lot. If he was PIO for the sheriff's office, he was a big man.
Stories.
Yeah. So.
Definitely.
We actually, Don had a kid. They took a picture of him that day. He's on a nozzle. A couple of us had pictures taken, but it went out. I've still got the some of the front pages on 17 of the top papers in the country, because you could see the stream going out. The fog coming off the stream turned to snow. It was ice coming down. He's fighting a fire, and he had a big old brushy here, and icicles hanging off, and ice off of his helmet. Great picture. One of my guys. So that was a cold SOB. I'm sorry. I still remember that. Man, we had a few of them that have come to pass in that kind of weather, and it's no fun.
Right. Yep. Kind of like the science experiments where they say, yeah, go outside, take a cup of water, throw it up in the air.
It's cold. Yeah, but anyway, that goes along with all that we're seeing with the major reporting. They're reading off a teleprompter while somebody's typing in what they've been handed to type in. And it's trickled down. It's not Huntley Brinkley anymore, or all the old timers that actually would talk to you, report news, put in some of their stuff that was generally trusted.
Yeah, now it's hard to trust a lot of media.
Yeah. Richard, it's pretty hard to fight your house while it's on fire, and you got to save it because that's where you live and you're floating in the middle of nowhere. He was in the Navy. Fought too many fires on board ship, nowhere to run.
Yeah, that's true. He does make a valid point.
Yep, you're right, Don. Common sense has become as hard to come by as detecting old wild gold coins. Yes. Yes.
True enough.
True enough. Well, anyway, let's get back to the good stuff. Let's talk about, we're going to have some winnings for all our folks that follow us online here. Our regulars need to be listening in. If you're new to it, we'll tell you what to listen to and what to look for.
Right. Yep. And as long as all goes well, that'll begin Wednesday with Dig Your Plug. And we will have more details that we can let out Wednesday then.
And there'll be some keys that will open up the door.
Yeah.
Correct. And Josh and Tam are working on the details of how this is going to work out. And announcements will be coming on what was donated by who. And you may even have to go maybe do some YouTubing. How's that? That got you thinking? And maybe go live with me. Look for things.
Yeah. And you're going to have to make sure to tune in here too.
Yep. And I'll tell you what, folks, there's a nice grouping of stuff in there, and the winners are going to be very happy.
Right. You're going to have to work a little bit for it. Not going to lie, but it'll be worth it.
Yep. Yes, it will. We'll have some fun with it. Give out some goodies to all our people, because we got some good people that have got really big hearts and donated a lot. So we're going to get something out to you this year, and there'll be some goodies. There'll be some goodies.
The kids have, there's been a lot of happy kids for the past 8 years.
There has.
So,
it was all due to our people out here. So I kind of threw this at Josh to give him a little something back. Y'all got a chance to win it.
Yep.
But don't forget that Barb is still needing more stuff. Get it out to her. Get it mailed now. Keep the kids happy. And I get the biggest kick out of Barb. Barb is devious. She makes them poor kids, from cleaning toilets to, good golly, all kinds of stuff. So the cleaning toilets is still one of my favorite.
Exactly. I mean, who else can get 165 people across the country to clean their toilet at the same time?
I mean, yeah. There you go.
That was funny.
There you go, Don. And I'll try to get our DA boys to come in and listen a little bit too.
Couple episodes back, I think, Frank was in.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he's trying to play catch up. He's getting there. Yeah, he's trying to play catch up.
Milton was not nice for him.
No. Wasn't nice for anybody.
No, not at all.
So, but anyway, it's 'tis the season, and no, I don't like White Christmas. The music's okay, but I don't want White Christmas. But it's coming.
Chuck's going, I'm okay with Christmas. It doesn't need to be white.
Right. So, all right, brother. I'm going to back out of here. It's about witching hour anyway. And I got pumpkin pie upstairs with my name on it.
Ooh. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Enjoy your pie, sir.
Yes, sir. So that may be something you want to pay attention to. We'll talk to you later.
We'll see you. So, yeah. Everything should become clear Wednesday. Actually, I got just minutes before the show tonight, I had an image sent to me of some things that may or may not be bigger than a bread box. And yeah, there's going to be some pretty happy people. That's all I can say. I mean, hey, look, I don't question it. They say, hey, we want to give this away. How are we going to do it? I give it away. It's it's as simple as that. I mean, that's That's how it goes. Either way, if you enjoyed the show, throw us a like. You can follow us here. You can follow us over on Facebook. You can follow us on the many podcast distribution services that are out there. There are too many to name or mention or remember. And then Wednesday, y'all gonna want to tune in. That's all I can say. Because you're going to want to know what is going on. So, on top of Dig Your Plug, we should be able to let the cat out of the bag. Until then, have a wonderful evening. We're out of here.
We sure are glad you found us here tonight. Thanks for dropping by and joining in. If you like metal detecting, treasure hunting, gold prospecting, or even entertaining discussion, check us out Wednesdays and Sundays, 8 p.m. Eastern, on your favorite podcast distribution services.